Keep it pyro.
Time for another special guest right here this Monday night at Pyro, and there is one guy whose energy and enthusiasm is just legendary. I've got my brother SLOWIE on the phone line. What's happening, bro?
Oh, hey, you alright, mate? How's it going?
Do you know what? I love your voice so much.
What's a Bristol thing, yeah?
Do you know what? I love it. From the first time that we linked to the music you make, to the live sets, you very much are yourself. And you're proud of that, and I love that so much, man. Do you get complimented a lot on the voice? Come on.
Hey. Yeah, bro. I just obviously you can tell I'm as Bristolian as it comes. So it's hard not to. It's hard for it not to come out when I'm writing music, etc. You know what I mean? So it's it's just me, mate. It's just me.
No, I love that, and I did see. I swear I saw like a review of you in, maybe it was a local paper, and the headline was like the greatest. It was like the most appropriate headline ever, and it said the most Bristol, in capital letters, the most Bristolian bars you will hear this year. Amazing.
That was the SLOWIE thing, the freestyle on SLOWIE. I think I named like every single area in Bristol. Pretty much, like I've pretty much covered every single area in Bristol, and I put it into a freestyle bar. And yeah, the paper has picked up on it, and it was sick. It was sick. It was good.
Yeah, it was, man. And let's talk about that briefly now, because that kind of area code name check that you did, it kind of went from being a dope bit of, you know, content on the radio, like it really connected, and it reached. And I don't know how people quantify a video going viral these days, but like it really seemed to connect and expand outside of the original area. So did that take you by surprise?
Yeah, it was mad, because you know what? The whole reason that we came up with me doing the freestyle was literally because SH, the producer, who's my producer at DO7 and co-owner of the label with me, he made a tune called Feltham Court.
Yeah.
And I guess you've heard that. And obviously it was literally just a little bit of promotion for the instrumental EP. So I did it, and we filmed like I laid it down in SLOWIE. It went so mad that we was like, you know what, we'll just shoot a little video for it. So we shooted a video for it, and that went out as well on our YouTube channel, and that got loads of love as well. It was good, man. It went really well.
Yeah, it's good to see. And do you know what? If we're going to talk about kind of Bristol music and kind of musical culture and everything wrapped around that, of course, the radio station in a real quick period of time. I know I'm on the radio, but you know, I showed love to every radio station. The amount of energy and kind of the footage and the way things are portrayed from SLOWIE really seems to have, from someone who doesn't live in Bristol like me, it really seems to have really got the attention of people.
Yeah, I mean, I've done quite a few SLOWIE shows now. I've done the Durkle takeover, and we filmed that. That went quite mad. Also, I've done a Marcus Nasty show on there. Like done a funky set with Nutcracker on, me, Marcus, and Nutcracker, and that was vibes as well. And that got filmed as well. So there's it is like SLOWIE it is the way they film out, the way that it's set up in there. It's mad. But the thing is, the last few times I've been there, it's just been crazy. Like I done a set with Chrome Star and DTM,
yes, which
was just mad. Yeah, and then it's like I've done loads of different genres, but every single set that I've done in there has just gone mad and crazy. So I think one of the sets was it the Marcus set. I don't think they were filming it at first, and then once the set kicked off, the vibe in the studio was so mad. Like Ollie, the guy who runs
comes running in the studio.
He just come running in like, yo, set the cameras up now, and lucky he did, because it turned out to be a really good set of clips. And it's a good vibe down there.
Definitely, man. And you are someone who is versatile when it comes to spraying bars live, the radio, the club, the festivals, the whole thing. But you touched on the connection there with Marcus Nasty, and like you've been doing a lot of work around with him, the Nasty Bros, the whole kind of connection there. How can you, for those who haven't caught any of those clips or any of those performances, how would you describe like the energy and chemistry when you guys get together?
It's mad. It's like, if you could imagine our relationship with the whole group of us, we are like brothers, do you know what I mean? So we do argue and we do have disagreements, but the thing is, we'll have disagreements live on radio. and it just kind of works. Like, Marcus feels no way whatsoever about turning the music completely off and just having it out with you there and then. And we do the same thing to him. And we have a good banter there. Like, say if we're doing like a live set, Marcus will try and throw us off on a mix. So we're trying to spit over the mix, but Marcus will try and throw us off, and he'll just try and do some sort of mad mix. And we just, do you know what? We just have a laugh and we just have a vibe. And obviously we do Flex FM, we do a few different radio stations with the Nasty Bros, and each time it's just a master. Like, it's just crazy. And I think it's good listening, and I think that people pick up on the energy of that. And yeah, like Nasty Bros as a collective, they cover all different genres. Like, they do drum and bass, we do your funky, we do grime, we're doing dubstep now as well. So yeah, I mean, it's going really well, and I have a lot of fun with the Nasty Bros.
Yeah, oh, you can definitely tell that, bruv. Like, you can definitely tell that when I see it and hear it. And it's wicked to get that insight from you. Let's bring it back to kind of your music and the music you've been putting out. And, you've been hitting me up with your records for a little while now, since we first linked in Pirate Studios in Bristol. About 18 months ago now, was it? Just under 2 years?
Yeah, it was. It must be now, isn't it?
Yeah, time flies, man.
Yeah, it was pre-lockdown and that, wasn't it? So, because didn't we do Eskimo dance that night?
The O2.
At the O2.
Yes. Yeah, and that was cold.
It was the same day, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was sick.
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah.
That was sick, man. So if we talk about, and let's move on to the brand new track that you've put out recently, What You Know About. We're going to talk about the video in just a moment, but before then, the track obviously is very heavy with emotion. You know, there's a lot of depth there. Why that type of track now?
You know what? I think I'm kind of known as an MC for being this, like you said, this hype guy that comes into raves and does this and this sort of madness, which is cool. That is one side of me. But obviously, when we're talking about SLOWIE and me and my journey and what I've done with DO7, it's more sort of real. Like, it's more it's just being me, really, and expressing myself and my life. And I'm just trying to make music that people can relate to, if you get me. I think that in grime as a genre, I don't know if you agree with this, but I feel that a lot of artists in grime, they feel that there's a sort of a kind of a front that you have to uphold, or, you know, being seen as vulnerable sometimes can come across as a weakness in a way. And do you know what? I'm just trying to be me and just trying to be real and being like, do you know what? Like, there's a lot of people that was in that sort of similar situation. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people might want to not talk about that for whatever reason or whatever, but I've just come out and just been like, do you know what? If you can relate to it, and maybe you've gone through similar situations or whatever like that, if you can feel this music, then that's what it's about. And I've had a lot of people reach out to me since it's gone out, just saying like, do you know what? Like, I felt that differently. I was in a similar situation when I was growing up. And that's kind of what the track's about, bruv, to be honest. It's just about being real and honest. I think in this day and age of all of the madness that's going on, you know, I think it's all right. There's a lot of people listening at home and stuff now, so it was just a good way to get a message across to people. And yeah, it's just a bit of real music, brother, to be honest.
Definitely. And what you've done really well, I mean, music videos are obviously such a part of the visual world we live in. Not every track needs a video, whatever, but certain records, when they've got a very powerful visual attached to it, and it almost explains the concept and narrative of the record even more, like to a greater depth or to a greater level. And I think that's definitely been executed really well by Jordan. And obviously, let's talk about the video now, your vision with that, how that chemistry of Jordan came together to finish the video. Tell us all about it, man.
Well, it was obviously I wrote the video, so I wrote the whole screenplay and everything. Do you know what? I had a vision of it, what I wanted in my head, right from the beginning. And Jordan, I met Jordan the same day that I met you, bro. Because he was filming for you, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, yeah. So he was filming for you, and I just seen something in Jordan. He was just ready, and he was just on it. You know what I mean? He was young, and I could just see. So I went to him and I sent it to him, and I think he knew the importance of the track and the realness of the track, and he really listened to what I'd done, and he just executed it. Like, literally how I had it in my head is what Jordan done. So just like maximum respect to Blue Hat Visuals and everybody on their team, because like they just sicked up. He brought in the actors for me and arranged all of that, and it was just obviously if people haven't seen the video, then go and check the video. But I'm well happy with it. I'm well happy with it.
It's good to see, man. And not only were there a number of actors in there, but there was a young actor in there who is very closely connected to you as well.
Yes, I got my son to play me because literally he's like the spitting image, like, of me. If you look at a photo when I was a boy and you look at my son now, it's mad, isn't it? So who better to play a part? And the thing is, my son is so confident. He's never acted before in his life, but he was like, "Yeah, Dad, I'll do that. I'll do it."
Sick.
And he just went in and he just did it. Like, I'm so proud of him. It's mad. It's actually crazy.
Definitely. And you never know, that might be the start of some new beautiful creative career from his point of view. You never know, man.
You never know. The actors spoke to him and they were like, "Look, LJ, like, I reckon you got something there." And I'm gonna try and push him into it, but he's just into Fortnite, to be honest. He don't really like all kids his age, I guess. You know what I mean? But,
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. So, with that in mind, what is what's the toughest thing that you found about being a parent? They don't come with a manual. You have to sort of work everything out, and like, right from, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard because when I've lived the life that I've kind of lived. I don't want that for my son. You know what I'm saying? So I have to sort of guide him in a way necessarily that I didn't get guided by, you know? So it is hard, and the older they get, the harder it gets, the more expensive it gets. But you know what? It's the hardest thing in the world, but at the same time, it's the best thing in the world, and it's the best thing you can ever do. So, yeah. Wicked, man.
Good.
Love that positive energy. Good. Now, we are going to play the brand new track from you in just a moment, but before then, please. There was something that I saw on your Insta, and I can't lie, it got me very, very jealous. I saw an engraved bottle and some like personalized glasses. Yes, bro. So I have to ask. Obviously, you're gonna break it down for me, but has the bottle been drunk?
Yes, yeah. The bottle's getting drunk, and then it's getting filled up, and then it's getting put on a shelf in our studio, and then it's going to get drunk again, and then filled up again. So it's just a nice piece for our studio now. So one of our close friends got it made for us for the release and stuff. So and we've got all of our names on the glasses, and it's gonna get well used.
Excellent. Well, I love the sound of that, so I'm inviting myself to your studio now just to partake.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Mate, you are always welcome, bro. You know that.
Definitely, I appreciate that, man. When things clear up a little bit, I'll catch the train down from London, and 100%. But listen, Slowie, thank you so much for joining us at Pyro here today. It's been great to connect with you and dig a bit deeper with everything going on with you right now. Could you please introduce your brand new track, and we'll play it right here, right now?
Yes, I'd love to. Thank you. So this next track is called What You Know About. It's produced by SH, the producer, and it's out on our label DO7 now. Go check it out.
Keep it pyro.